Hello everyone and welcome to another video of VChess, and today I'm going to be showing you how you can literally win almost all of your games as white. I'm going to say about 90% of your games if you can follow this. Okay, so as white, I want you to play the move e4. This is just the simplest move for beginners and intermediates, and it's played just worldwide, internationally. Anyone can play it. Most common move in the Masters database, Lee Chess database, whatever database. So start with e4. Okay. Your opponents are probably going to respond with e5 most of the time. Now, knight to f3, knight c6. Remember to attack the pawn. And now I want you. Some of you might play this idea of the Italian game, where you play this type of setup. That's perfectly fine, but from now on, I want you to play the move d4. This is straight and direct. Okay. This is called a Scotch game. There's only one move which keeps black in the game, basically. And that's taking the pawn. Let me just show you what happens if they don't take. If they do play d6, take the pawn. Wait, let me check that. Well, the move is, there is a move d5, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's not. It goes into other systems, which the computer says are bad, but they're actually good for humans. But yeah, okay, so just take. Now if they take with the pawn, stop their castling rights. Remember, if they take back, you can always take this, and you are up a pawn here. This should always be good. If they do move their king, just try and keep developing with threats. Say knight c3. They go knight to f6. You can just go bishop d5, bishop e7, long castle with check, bishop to d7, and well, to be honest, you can play. I would be thinking bishop b5, but yeah, bishop b5 is okay. But you can also go bishop c4. I don't know, bishop. You can actually take and then go knight d5. It's a nice idea, which the computer hates, but. So yeah, so that's what happens if they go d6. If they play f6, you have to play bishop c4. Now if they do take, castle, just castle. And now look at this, look at their king. Their king is never going to castle. Remember that you can't castle through check, and by castling you would be going through enemy check. I'll just show an example. Knight g7, bishop d2. Let's go for bishop f. Knight d2. Knight there. When are they ever going to be able to castle? Say h3. They're not able to castle, and this is a major problem. So all you should do if they do play f6, bishop c4. You can usually take. Taking is also good. And just remember that their king will be in the center. Launch an attack and go for it. Sometimes you'll get knight to f6 as well. This is the only other critical reply to the Scotch. All you need to do is take the pawn, and then, I mean, I would recommend bishop d3, but computer's saying bishop c4, so I guess we'll follow computer. Because the thing is, if bishop c5, you've got the idea of queen d5, so you're threatening checkmate, and you're threatening the knight. Knight can't go back and defend because you would be defending. You could just take. And now you're still renewing the threat, and you're attacking the queen. And if they go something like f6, still checkmate. So this is just a horrible position. So they would have to castle, say, and then you would just win that piece outright. Okay, so let's move on to the critical reply. E takes d4. Now, the normal move is knight takes d4. But for today, a knight takes d4 can be good, mainly at the beginner level, because people will take back, and this establishes a really strong queen. Look how many squares this queen controls, about 12 maybe? Not even 12, probably 20 squares minimum, possibly like 25. Look how many squares this queen controls, about 5. And also, you don't usually want to bring your queen out if it can be attacked by a knight. So, but here the queen can't really be attacked except with this pawn. But attacking like this is very bad because now you can sneak in and give a check. And when they try and block, you can come and take this pawn, and it's just really difficult. Queen back to g3. You're still running the threat. Remember, this pawn is going to be really loose. So if you can get your knight to c3, and then your bishop to e3, they'll have to try and defend it. Now you can try and add more pressure to the pawn. I'll just show an example. That's a bit confusing. Knight c3. We'll ignore rook g8 for now. a6, see? Bishop e3. Ignore the evaluation bar. Turn it off. They'll have to go d6, see? One castle. How are they going to defend the pawn? They can go bishop e5. But there's f4 now. Takes. Bishop e6. Now just keep on firing away. Remember that once the rook is here, it's pinning the queen. If they do take, you're winning a queen, and that's game changing. Anyway, so for today, I want you to play the Scotch Gambit, and this is honestly like one of the best openings I've ever seen. Like I've played for almost 2 years, and I have not seen such an effective opening as this. There is another opening, which is the Evans Gambit, which might come close second, but I'm gonna say that the Scotch Gambit is probably, oh, remember, not that move, bishop c4. So, let's just take out all of the advanced levels. So what you'll be getting most of the time is bishop c5 or knight to f6. Let's deal with bishop to c5 first. Let's turn the evaluation back on as well. So look at this actually. Despite black being up a pawn, white still has the tiny advantage, and this is for computers. Look at the win rate for white here, 60% win rate, and this is for like half of the players who just play one move and don't know. If you know all of the moves, this is just winning. This is really good. Okay, so play the move c3. Now, if they take this pawn, you're going to take on f7. And now, if you want to pause the video, why is bishop takes f7 a good move? Well, if you've found it, well done. If you haven't, here we go. King takes f7. Now there's the move queen d5 check, which forks these two pieces. Usually the king will come back, and now not even taking isn't even the best move. You should try and get the king even more vulnerable. They'll usually block, and now you can take. And the idea is you can give black even more reasons to go wrong. If they take, this is just devastating because this diagonal is just completely controlled. This rook is worth 1 point. This bishop is worth 5 points right now. And they'll have to go something like knight to f6. And you can basically just castle, bring the rooks, bring the knight, just attack, a crazy attack. This is really fun to play, I really have to say. And most of your opponents will take, as you can see, about 800,000 people. About 550,000 are taking, so that's like 70% of your opponents. Now you're gonna have some good opponents who are gonna go knight to f6. Now don't take back. I would recommend. This goes into the Italian game, so I'd recommend e5 now. And now lots of people will go here. Now take, and now people go bishop b4. Don't block with bishop d2. I used to do this. Play knight to c3. And now once they castle, say, you want to castle as well. And look at this rock solid center. You've got a +4 advantage. Just remember, try and keep on attacking, but don't overextend. Overextension means when you get the pieces so far forward that there are just gaps in your position where the opponents can attack. Okay. Now you found out that. Let's look at knight to f6 as well. Against knight to f6, I would recommend, well, the computer is recommending the move castle, but I'm not going to recommend it because it's quite a line to remember. I mean, if you want to see it, it's this. Yeah, and this is really just not something which I would enjoy playing, So what I would recommend now would probably be the move e5. Again, your opponents, most of them will go knight g4 or knight to e4. We'll quickly look at knight g4 again. In a castle. Now they're gonna take on e5. And now this is just winning because of rook e1. If they play d6, don't try and attack it again with another piece. Attack it with something weaker. What can you play here? Oh, well, it says it's f4. Yeah. Bishop g4 just takes. You're winning this knight. King is stuck in the center. This is just amazing. Okay. Now let's quickly look at knight to e4. Again, you should try and castle. Opponents will go bishop c5. Now remember, queen e2 or rook e1. In this instance, rook e1 does fall into some complex tactics after knight takes f2, king takes f2, and d3. But yeah, so I wouldn't recommend rook e1. Remember, if the bishop is here and the knight is here, and the king is still in the middle, play queen e2 so that your rook is still defending the square. If that makes sense. Now they play knight g5 takes, d5, going to play en passant. And now this knight is hanging. If they take back, you take. Ooh, glitch alert. Just wait for a second. Okay, it's fine. It's back. Okay, it's back. Bishop f5. You're just gonna keep on attacking them. You can't really attack with the pawn now. I would play something like knight g5, but I don't think the computer agrees. Oh no, because bishop takes d6. Yeah. Just keep on attacking the knight. Probably gonna castle, and now you just takes. And there's a tricky line with rook e8. But now you've actually got the move knight fg5. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, yeah, knight fg5, sorry. Yeah. If they go h6, you can actually just take. Queen is being attacked here. Takes on h6, and this is just completely devastating. And I'm just gonna show the, what's it? The moves which equalize, which you'll get about I'm going to say about 1% of the time. So I've talked about bishop c5 and knight to f6. Let's just quickly talk about a line with bishop c5. c3. Remember, if they do go knight to f6, which isn't useful, which isn't likely, then I'll show you. Then you need to go e5. And remember, after knight g4 takes, and what's the move? The knight. She said knight c3, you are correct. Remember, keep the center building up. Remember, once they do take, let me just show. Takes, bishop to b4, knight c3. Once they do take, the center is rock solid. And you're ready to start attacking on the king side. Look at this bishop, aiming. This knight could potentially be aiming. Then this knight would be under fire, and they'd need to block somehow. But remember, special move en passant. Okay. Now there's this. There is a move here which is d5, which you'll need to remember this. I'll look at this later in another video, but I'll just quickly show the theory. Bishop to b5, knight to e4, takes, and you'll probably get. I think it's bishop b4 from the it's mainly bishop b4, And now in this instance, don't play knight c3 because sorry, let me just check. You've only got one defender and there's 2 attackers, so just play bishop to d2 here. They'll usually take, and this will actually get you a bit of an advantage now. It's nice. They will usually take, and now look at this. So this is nice. And finally the move after bishop c4, which equalizes for black. c3. So they'll play bishop to b4. You might get this from some beginners, unfortunately, if you are playing the Scotch gambit, but usually, if they are like really beginner, they won't have a clue what to do after c3, usually. But takes, and remember to play b takes rather than knight takes. So because after knight takes and bishop take and b takes, this structure is damaged, and personally I don't like playing with this structure. But if you do, I guess you can go for it. But yeah, so takes, b takes. There is actually a line here with bishop to e7. You can play the move queen d5, and they can't stop checkmate unless they play knight to h6. Once they take, if they take back, checkmate. If you take castle, you just up a piece, bring the piece back, keep on attacking. Remember, keep on attacking, or just consolidate. Try and trade all the pieces, and remember, this extra bishop will probably win you the endgame. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. It's quite long, but if you like this type of content, please tell me, or if you like shorts. Yeah, reach us out.